Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another podcast with your poker guy. And I'm super excited today because I have someone who I've marked as red while I play poker. And my red means that mujhe bach ke khelna hai. So that is the person who plays 25, 50, 50, 100 with me on Pokerbazi. And once while playing, मैंने कहा कि let's do a podcast. And I'm super happy to have Pooja here, who ex fashion designer, if I'm correct, and now shifted to poker full time. She's been in Goa for the last 2 years. So today we're going to get a lot of gyan around cash games, and I'm super happy to have Pooja. So thank you, Pooja, for actually coming out and doing this podcast with us. And I'm really excited, actually.
Thank you, Parth, for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
Awesome. So Pooja, we're going to dive into this. And what I've like from what I interacted with you, and I've realized that you're a hardcore cash games player. And like I've said, you on stream also multiple times. Whenever you come against me, I'm always taking care that okay, I don't want to make a pop-out on stream today while playing with you. So we'll discuss all of that today. So let's start from the starting. Um,
Yes.
how did it happen? Like, why? It's a different choice. Poker. It's not. It's last 3 years, a couple of years is when the real boom has happened in poker in India also. So when was the time that you were a fashion designer, and how did you get into poker, and like all of that, please?
So by profession, I'm a fashion designer. So I running a store for past 10 years, and
Okay.
the store was going very good. I was like having a lot of joy and abundance and independence. Everything was there. But एक थोड़ा inner growth की थोड़ी सी प्यास थी. So I was looking and I was in meditation and all. So I was looking for and I got to know about Osho International Meditation Resort in Pune.
Correct.
So I went there and then I stayed, I went a couple of times there and then I decided, this is the place for me. So I closed down my store and I came to Pune.
So your
So then
store was in sorry, your store was in
Nagpur,
Nagpur.
nearby
Okay.
Nagpur, where from where I,
Okay.
So, and then there I met my partner in Osho International Meditation Resort and then we started living together. And then after some time, we were like, now what to do for a living? We were looking, figuring out things and all. So he came with an idea of like he proposed me an idea of having pursuing poker as a career.
Wow.
So I
So
said,
days
yeah,
before this, you've never played poker. Before this, you
I've never even heard about poker.
wow. Okay. Okay. Go on.
So I was like, okay, let's give a try. And then he started playing online tournaments and everything. And then I was sitting beside and looking what is happening and how it is going and taking care of his things around the lifestyle regarding poker needs. So I was just looking and I was little bit building up the curiosity and I got to know so much of potential it has. So I was like getting interested more and more day by day. And meanwhile, in between, we have a very good friend in Goa, Namit Patel. So he invited us to see, the live game and play live game and
Yeah.
try it out. So we came couple of time here, and
And
it
this
was
is when? This is back in 2000.
in
Uh,
2019.
so all of this is 2019. So he's teaching you about poker yet in 2019 as of now.
Yes,
Oh, wow. Okay.
2019.
Okay.
So then we came and he was again playing my partner. I was sitting beside and seeing every hand and what is happening and this and that. So it was going good, and then we decided to come to Goa, for a longer period to see how life unfolds for us. So we came to Goa, and then after 1 month I started playing in Majestic Prime where Pokerbazi
Right.
is there. So in first week, I shipped. They have a beautiful free roll tournament was happening that time, 5 lakh guaranteed.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So in first week, I shipped runner up. So I got this trophy.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Bazi 5 lakh. Interesting.
Yes.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
beautiful trophy. So I got it there, and then my confidence got boosted up, and then I started playing live. So life was going very well. And then I shipped two times runner-up in two.
But this is tournaments. So all of this is tournaments that you're talking
No,
about.
I was playing cash game. So you complete a certain number of cash games, so you can participate in the free roll tournament.
Oh, okay, okay,
It
okay,
happens weekly.
okay,
Every
okay.
Monday it used to happen. So I was playing, and then 2-3 months passed down, and then lockdown happened. So again, I shifted to online. So now the online game started. So I was again playing on PokerBaazi only, and
Got
then,
it.
yeah, and then I was participating in the leaderboard, and playing like 8 hours, 9 hours.
I'm going to come to that. That's my next question. But first is, so this is the journey of transfer, and it's been about 2 years that you're talking about. It's not like a massive, because usually
No, yeah,
if
yeah.
if you're setting up a business or something, थोड़ा time settle होने में लगता है till it takes off. But this is the quick journey that you're talking about, and within 6 months you were already making money or something. You were already shipping tournaments.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so perfect. Coming back, so you said this was the entire thing. I'm very interested in the Osho part as well, actually, right now. And I think this was a question which I had not prepared, but I'm going to add this question: the impact of Osho. We're going to discuss this on your poker journey later because I want to actually see if there's a relation there. Okay, so coming back. This is the start. Here, I don't believe you were studying anything. 2019, when you first time went to the casino, had you studied anything, or this is just looking at your partner play and looking at other people play? You understood a little bit about the game and you were excited, and you said, "Chalo, main khelungi." How was that?
I was like, he was studying, and then my whole study comes from my partner. He is
Okay.
behind my poker journey, actually,
Got
So
it.
whatever he taught me, everything came from him.
Okay.
So he was giving me, he was like making me study a little bit, but not like I'm sitting and, studying
Studying.
that time, like it was. But everything, like he was teaching me step by
Got
step.
it.
And then I was learning that.
Interesting. Okay, coming back to 2019 to lockdown. Okay, and that is when you started. You said completely shifted to online, and you're an offline player, so you shifted to online.
Yes.
How was that? How long did you take to actually adjust to the thing? Was it different? Because that was slow, I believe. Offline was one table at one time. You're suddenly, I'm sure you're multi-tabling. And how was your schedule divided? Did it make you do some rash decisions also? Is something which I want to go into the angle, because you shifted online. So I want to know what the transition is, because so many people have shifted from offline to online, and maybe they won't go back offline. Usually people now, it's difficult. So how was that entire transition? What was your this thing like while playing?
So while shifting to online, it was little bit like it because for live game and online, it is a very different ball game. Then
Right.
now, if you play online, you play 6 tables, 7 tables, 5 tables, at a time. So
Right.
Initially, it was little bit. I can't say difficult, but it was a little bit challenge to play. And but gradually I picked it up. Like I started with small stakes, and then gradually I higher my stakes. But it was nice. It was more fun for me actually to play online, because now you're playing 6 tables at a time, and you're running for the leaderboard. So
Right.
PokerBaazi gives so much good things,
Okay, guys, this is not a plug-in. This is genuinely, she's a PokerBaazi player. So
Yes, I am generally a PokerBaazi player.
that's it. Okay, how has this impacted your life? How does poker impact your life? I'm not coming to the finances part as yet. That'll probably be my next question, but I want to understand how do you manage it? Does it bog you down? A lot of people say social life gets affected and health gets affected, and a lot of people say this. So when now you're playing probably 6 to 8 hours a day, I believe. So how do you see that? How does that impact all of these factors for you?
Of course, it has an impact on your physical, mental state, because poker needs a lot of discipline. It's like a sports, any other sports. Like if you are a cricketer, you need a certain type of schedule.
Right.
So poker also need a schedule. Like schedule with your fitness, with your mental health, with your food habits and everything. Of course, like I'm not a very social person, like so for me social, it didn't impact it
Okay.
much. But I started to take more care about my health, exercising, eating healthy food, because I have to sit for 6 8 hours a day. When you play live also, you have to play that much hours, so one plays that much hours, so आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना ही होता है अपनी हेल्थ के लिए. Or you have to take care a lot of your mental health.
So
Because
have you seen that change, something like that? मतलब आपने कुछ भी ऊपर जाते हुए देखा? Has it improved over time, or is it something that you
yes,
observed in this last 1.5 year? Like, are you seeing any notable change?
yes, now I have got more aware about my health and my mental state and what is going on, because everything impacts your game. So if you're not in a proper mental health, mental stability, you cannot play your A game.
Right.
So like a cricketer cannot play a best cricket if he's not fit. So it's like this. So if you are not able to sit for 6 hours 8 hours, or at least in live online game, you can play 3 hours of session, then it has an impact. So gradually I started taking more care. So you feel good about yourself also regarding
Got
this
it.
thing. Like if your health is performing good, your mental state is performing good, and of course then it has an impact to your game.
So does the tilt go down? Like if you're sitting in a 3 hour session, and do you see at the end of the session where you are feeling some level of tiredness or tilt levels if something goes wrong? Does that come in now, or now you have more control over that? Have you seen something like that? Like, have you got that control?
Before it was like more of tilt, everything. But as I'm studying, as I'm taking more care of my mental health, so it has reduced much. But still, I'm working on it, because it is there is no end of the day about
Got it.
something happens.
Because you never call my value bets. So I'm sure you got good control, because I've seen that happen. I'm like, it's time to chalo, I've got some power, but I've never have it. So yeah, I see that you're doing
So all
amazing.
credit goes to my partner. His
Yeah.
CP is so good.
Right. Okay, so that is one thing I want to know. What is the impact of that? Like, and has there been, like, I believe your partner also plays poker, right? Is what you've told me. So how is that? What is the discussion like? What's the, because I'll tell you. So I'm also married recently, and I'm also teaching my wife poker. And it's very interesting. And then I'm like, where she's at the early stages yet. Now both of you are at a stage where I think are at a good level. So how does that impact, and what are the discussions like? How is that all about?
Right. It has a good impact and a bad impact.
I want to know.
Having a poker player partner, actually it is more on a gooder side, because you are on a same level. You every time you can discuss the hand, and you can and you can have the discussions and fights about, okay, this hand could have played this way.
Yeah.
So arguments are also there, but it is actually in a positive way, I feel. Because having a partner who is a poker player, like when we go on live also to play, actually it is much more beneficial to the game, because he can understand from where I am coming, and I can understand where he can come. And then you need a certain kind of space to play like right game. So
Correct.
take care so many things of like food, and like because he plays tournaments, so tournament you cannot have like big breaks. Cash game I can pause and
Correct. It's on your will. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the combination is also very good. Like if he plays tournament, I play cash game. So the combination is also very good, and it is like
Got it.
tournament also very good.
So do you all yet study together? Does that happen? Do you all study together now?
Yes, we study together. We study together, but mostly when he's studying about the tournament, it is
You're studying about your cash games.
different game. But with my studies, he's always there to help me, and he makes my life very easy with the poker.
Got it. Okay. Moving on to the financial side of it. Okay. I want to understand, but yet not about what you make, etc. I don't want to get there first. I want to discuss is, has poker made you, like, is it made you money minded, or has it made you free of money? So, because I'll tell you, so there are times when you're playing and sometimes it's like, acha, ye 7,000 ki cheez hai, yaar, koi problem nahi hai. 25, 50, 50, 100 with, I make this in like X amount of time. That is wrong thinking, but probably I have it. I'm sure a lot of people at my level have it. So I want to understand, as you grow, and you've been someone who's playing this, I don't play it regularly. So I want to understand, has it made you money minded where you care ke, acha, main ye nahi karungi because it's 70 bigs, or are you playing where it doesn't matter and the respect for money has gone down? You know, कि हाँ चल ठीक है अभी 10,000 बचा है खेल लेती हूँ ये करती हूँ. So what does the expenses to income and the value of money become for you with poker? Like, is that, if you can just
Good
brief?
question. Actually, regarding money, the respect has grown more
Oh
because
wow,
now everything is under, about the bankroll.
right,
Because now if I want to hire my stake, so I have to have a certain kind of bankroll. So always been in bankroll situation. So it all decisions come through the bankroll point of view, So it is
wow,
not about like I want to spend this much money, or I want to buy something and then it is this much BB, so I can make it, and this, or this thought doesn't come to me. For me, is like whatever required, it is required. So we take that things, but actually the money is like, you have to generate. You play good, you have to generate to. You have a certain kind of bankroll, so you can play a certain kind of game in a
right,
peaceful way.
correct,
Don't
correct.
have any pressure, like, because if you are playing in bankroll,
Limited bankroll, yeah, correct, correct.
so it is easier actually. So the thought process is, about the bankroll more.
Because I remember recently, some time ago, Abhishek Goldie ka kuch post tha, he was taking a meme, a joke, saying children, when like someone is asking them कि अच्छा 20,000 का ये खरीद ले तब नहीं खरीदेगा, but ये tournament का buy-in है 27,500 and there are 3 bullets that you're firing. So it's a different thing, personal versus poker bankroll, where you kind like sometimes one place you can't spend and the other place poker में आप बिंदास कर रहे हो.
Exactly.
So वो कैसे, like so does it happen, or yeah, kind of?
It happens, you because for me, while sitting on the table, it is a very different ball game rather than when I'm shopping,
Got
because
it.
yeah, it's actually I cannot consider it's the same thing. It's a very different thing for me. Maybe different for other people's also, but when you are playing poker, you have to play your A game. So what is
Correct.
required, and when it is, so when you have a certain kind of bankroll, the decision making is very easy. Sometimes it affects when you play live. It is more affecting if you don't have a bankroll. Then it affects little bit.
Correct.
Yeah. So
Because live, I think it's 100, 200, I believe, the blinds that I think you have to play with. And I believe that currently, from what I've seen on Pokerbazi, you're on 25, 50 and 50, 100.
yes.
Right.
Now I shifted to 50-100, so I'm playing 50-100. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Nice. Okay, can you describe your schedule today, and also an in-depth into what is the study that you've done? Because I remember last time when I spoke to you on call, you had described a very in-depth way of what you've studied. So what is the schedule and how much do you study, and not what you study today? That is okay. If you can tell me that, suppose my wife only, she's playing 1-2, suppose. What is she supposed to study today? She doesn't have a partner who can teach her. So what would you suggest, or आपने क्या पढ़ा था? Because a lot of people are yet at that stage only, and वो बीच में पढ़ाई छोड़ देते, because it's very difficult. Like for me also right now, if I would love to get a full step-by-step guide, so if you can just share on that element, it'll be nice.
Yeah. So basically, what my schedule is like like exercising, keep hydrating myself, having sun every day, and then eating healthy food, and now the studying part. So I like studying is like study comes through for me from my partner.
Right.
He does everything for me, like what to study, when to study, and then I have signing up for Raise Your Edge. And then there are tons of videos and available on YouTube also, Crush Like Poker and this Jonathan Little. There are so many things available on internet also. So I go through them also, like if I have some difficulty, like how to play, out of position this hand, kind of. So everything is available on internet also. So if a person want to go step by step, it's like first the basic fundamentals about the poker, and then they can deep down while playing. For me, more study comes is like playing more.
I was just going to come. Is it like कि खेलते खेलते ही सीख रहे हैं कि क्या? हाँ.
मेरा बहुत सारा पार्ट आता है, मैं खेलते खेलते ज्यादा सीखती हूँ. You know,
Okay.
everybody has a different path to take. तो मेरे लिए खेल खेल के सीखना ज्यादा easier होता है. फिर then you hand review करते.
But then you do your hand reviews with your partner. Yeah, you all do that, right? Because or else you don't know where are you making a mistake. So that is
mostly sometimes he does my hand review, so he knows where I'm,
Okay.
lacking behind, and then where I have to little bit, press myself to achieve things.
Got it. Okay. You spoke to me that you have high regard for the game, that you had last time again, this we had discussed, saying that till you got into it, you didn't know that this game can actually be so enriching, right? In every way. I remember the word you said was financial independence, and a lot of independence, I think, was the word that you used. And especially for women also, it's game changing. And we've spoken about the impact it has for women. So on that front only, what is your theory behind this for opening it up to more women? And if you're taking any steps in that direction, or are you doing anything? I think this is one step in that direction, but this entire podcast is a step in that direction. So anything else beyond this if you're doing? Yeah.
So, like you are asking me about the financial independence. Yeah. For me, poker is like a very good source can have a very good source of income for anybody who wants to, play full time or part time also, because it has given me such a good kind of independence. Like I can be anywhere and I can play poker, and then I can have a good amount of money also. So, and it gives me a freedom of like I'm not in 9 to 6 job.
Right.
Also, you don't have any pressure. It is up to you how much you want to make it and how much you want to achieve it. So it is kind of that. But for me, it has given me a good sense of independence as an individual also, because it has a lot of potential. Like, and I really have a passion for the game actually, like every day I want to go and play, and then when I was playing live, I was like maximum hours completing.
Oh wow.
Yes, so like I really have this passion to play every day, so I like urge of coming and playing. So it is actually, it depends person to person also. But for me, this is a beautiful platform for anybody who wants to pursue as a career also.
So I want to talk more about the other women who are actually going to see this. What is your thing for them? Like, because I remember you telling me that people are restricted and women don't get the chance to do this. So what are you taking? Are you taking any steps in that direction, or have you done anything, or what is your aim with that?
My aim is to have an academy for women to learn poker.
Oh wow, that'll be the first of its kind. There's nothing like that.
Yes, I really want women and the girls, if they want to pursue as a career as a poker, it has immense potential.
Okay.
And women can perform better, I feel, because first, like discipline, and we have more patience. So, and poker needs a lot of patience. Like if you are playing live game, you are like sitting for 4 hours and you don't dealt any card, like the playable card. So you need patience also. And I think girls and women can perform in this field very well. And they can have a sense of independence for themselves, and they can have a really good confidence for themselves to achieve as a poker player, and I'm ready to help anybody. Like if any woman or any girl want to, go step by step and how I did, and I can help. Like if anybody comes to me, I'm ready to help them.
That'll be great. Oh wow! So that is awesome. So that is something.
Share my email ID and we can exchange, and then
100%. I'm actually going to put it down in the video, because this is something awesome. If someone reaches out, that will be great. It's you're creating layers of financial independence with people. Because and surprising fact, India, you won't believe, Bangladesh and Pakistan beat us in this, is women participation in urban workforce. it's so less that apne mein girls are lesser than even what Bangladesh mein girls are working more than us, and which is surprising. In India, we thought we are really progressing. So giving girls this so basically, whenever you're selling a product, 50% of the audience is not available because girls are not there to buy because they don't have that, they're not working, they're not making money. So if we can do that, it's amazing. So
that will be very nice, and I think that poker can open so many dimensions for the life also. Like poker is just not a game. It needs lot of surrounding support also. So if like I can see myself growing as a person also as a poker player, like which I have not seen myself doing so many things also. So as like your mindset get improved, your health get improved, your life balancing get improved, all the aspect of your life, it get covered so nicely. And then a person can enjoy a beautiful life with poker, I think.
Plus freedom is there, right? You have time on your hand. You decide. Yeah.
You decide what you want to do.
I think you've been in Goa for the last almost 1.5, 2 years now, right?
Yes.
Wow.
We shifted in 2019 December.
Wow. And where in Goa are you? In, like, of course, around Panaji only, or like in North Goa?
We are in Panjim.
Panjim, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Because those are nearby.
Fair enough. So what's your goal with poker, short term and long term? Like in terms of now, if we classify in terms of money, because there are people going to be watching this. And like you said, you play 50, 100 stakes. So what are your those check marks that you have? And one is your financial independence. What is the kind of goal you set monthly? Do you keep any kind of goal that you want to hit or anything like that? If you could kind of highlight, that how do you plan your goals? Very important, because again, something which I have done multiple times. People break it down and people talk to me, so they tell me, हाँ मैं दिन का इसमें 5,000 कैसे बना लूँ या दिन का ये कैसे करूँ? So how do you see it, and what do you like recommend to those people who we lack structure?
Yes, see, poker has immense number of potential, so it depends on you how much you want to bring from yourself. So I don't chunk like a goal kind of every day or monthly. Now everything is like everything goes in bankroll.
Got it.
The more I have a good bankroll, I will play more high stakes.
Got it.
So everything is considered regarding bankroll situation, So
wow.
तो हर चीज का पूरा फोकस सिर्फ bankroll पे होता है. तो जितना ज्यादा अच्छा bankroll होगा, मैं ज्यादा अच्छी stakes खेल पाऊंगी, तो इसीलिए ऐसे कोई मैं ये नहीं करती कि कोई टारगेट बनाती हूँ कि मंथली टारगेट और per day target. But a person, if they want, they can make it any target and they can complete it. That for sure I can tell.
Got it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's surprising. The other day when I achieved something, though I played out of stakes, but yeah, it was something which I did not expect that, it's possible. And I've seen people putting these huge numbers up, but once people reach that stake, like you said, then you automatically can achieve your thing. So just methodically reach that stage. Okay. Do you plan on shifting, like other people are now venturing out in different things around poker? You probably have your own academy, probably streaming or different things that people do. Are you planning on doing any of that, or it's only playing poker is your goal?
Right now my focus is to play more poker, and then my intention is to have an academy for women and girls, like whoever wants.
So this is something serious, right? You actually want to pursue.
I'm very serious with this. Like I really want to have a academy where I can, help girls and women to pursue poker as a career or whatever they want to make in the life. I can help them to, have it very easily, and they can manifest it very easily.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. Is there a level of boredom that you expect to reach with poker? I've seen it with people have made money, but there's like, अच्छा अब थोड़ा cushion तो बन गया है 2-3 साल का, अब मुझे कुछ और बड़ा करने के लिए कुछ और करना पड़ेगा, because अभी ये same चीज मैं continue नहीं कर सकता. So is there a thing like that? Like, are you planning on, like, do you expect कि हाँ, when I can reach a level of boredom sometime with poker? Is it possible?
Poker for me right now, no. I don't.
No chance.
No boredom at all. Like I really want, as I told you, I really want to play every day. मुझे तो zeal होती है खेलने की.
Correct, correct.
या तो अभी तो ऐसे कुछ आया नहीं है और मुझे लगता भी नहीं है कि आएगा बिकॉज आई रियली हैव अ पैशन फॉर द गेम बिकॉज यू हैव सो मच टू लर्न मुझे लगता ही नहीं है कि ये खत्म होगी कभी लर्निंग यू नो एवरी
Got
डे
it.
देयर इज समथिंग टू लर्न अबाउट पोकर एंड देन फिर
Right.
उसके साथ में आपका माइंडसेट को आपको ग्रो करना है आपको हेल्थ को ग्रो करना है यू नो यू हैव टू बी स्टेबल इन योर हेल्थ तो उसके लिए काम करते करते इतना कुछ होता है करने के लिए कि बोर्डम का तो आई थिंक आई डोंट हैव एनी क्वेश्चन अबाउट
Interesting. Okay. This is a question, again, a rookie kind of question, but I would love because people want to understand. Do you have a limit of when you withdraw your money? Example, you keep making money and then you want to, is it always in your Bazi account only? Or do you keep withdrawing it? And again, this is just to understand because I had done a coverage of Black Friday in USA where suddenly this website got banned and then uske sab accounts mein jiska paisa tha sab reh gaya. So how do you as a player decide when to withdraw money? Do you have like benchmarks or what do you do there?
it's like I keep on withdrawing. I don't keep it. It is not about like I don't trust the website and all.
Correct.
It is like every day
Lying vacant.
the process is like, you know, and this my partner actually cares more about it. So I don't have to go get in that.
Acha. Yeah, because this is something which again, you know, like if you understand the point was about how people, you know, should they keep it, not keep it? Do you, because bankroll hota hai, so, you know, you keep it separately in an account or is it kept in your Bazi account only? Like that is the question.
Like last time जब मैं खेल रही थी online, तो it was some amount was there on the Bazi and then live started. You know, so it was there and after 6 months I played.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was there because I when live is there, it is like really hard time to play online, you know. So it was there and it was, I don't feel like कि ऐसा कुछ है कि website पे कुछ होगा करके.
Got it. Do you find yourself playing even if you're on the go, if you're traveling somewhere, say phone pe chalu karke, do you play or is it like you have a set method कि no, when I sit I'll be on my computer for 3 hours? Is that a thing? Or again, very important points because I want to understand a recreational guy versus a professional.
Yes. Yeah, like if I'm playing because it is my profession. So I always make sure like, you know, कि मैं अपने डेस्कटॉप के ऊपर ही और मैं अगर सेशन खेल पाऊंगी मेरे पास इतना टाइम है तो ही मैं बैठूंगी खेलने के लिए ये अगेन मेरे पार्टनर के इसी से ही आया है आई लाइक ही नेवर एनकरेज मी टू प्ले ऑन मतलब शुरू से ही ऐसी हैबिट डल गई बिकॉज यू नो एवरीथिंग केम फ्रॉम हिम तो मैं कभी फोन पे ऐसे खेला ही नहीं.
Wow. So, you know, for you, maybe this might not be very important, but for everyone, small recreational players who are trying to make it serious, like I've been through that grind. So I see this, you know, where suddenly if I'm on a winning streak and then every 5 minutes I start playing, you know, and then I'm like, okay, this is not the way it's supposed to be done. A lot of people must be doing this, you know. So fair enough. Okay. Let's move forward to an interesting side. It's the Bazi rapid fire. Okay, I'm going to ask you 10 questions. I'm sure we've all seen it on Karan Johar's show, so we'll do a little bit of it. But these are not very difficult questions. They're simple poker questions, but we'll see what you say. Your dream destination to go live and play poker with your partner. Where have you decided those two places? Two places. Yeah. Two places.
First, I want to go to Philippines to play.
Wow. Why? And also why? Let's deep dive into this. And second is?
Second is Barcelona.
Barcelona.
I'm good about it, so I would like to go and play there.
Oh wow! But why Philippines? It's a good. I don't have the knowledge there. It's really good.
I don't have much knowledge about it, but I have heard that their good game is going on. You know?
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Favorite cash game player in India and why? If you follow anyone.
In India. Actually, I have not followed anybody in India, but internationally, I follow Maria Ho. So I really watch her playing, and you know, she's like the inspiration for me.
Okay, wow. Okay, I was just going to ask you a question saying favorite women player, but I think now if you're saying it, then okay, theek hai. Okay, biggest downswing for how long and what money, and how? Like, I just want to know that. Yeah.
Biggest downswing, like. I don't think so. Like it was like much, but online last lockdown, it was like 30,000 rupees, and yeah, wow. And it lasted for I think 5-6 days. And
Wow. So that's the whole mindset thing that you're talking about, that it didn't go long and it wasn't a big amount also.
yes.
Okay. You spoke a lot about bankroll. Which has been your best purchase with poker money that you've done?
Best purchase.
Yeah.
Last year, I bought this Apple का 27-inch का screen, you know.
But वो पोकर में यूज करने के लिए वापस.
Actually,
Yeah. So,
poker के लिए.
got it. Okay. ठीक है. Your favorite poker hand?
Aces.
Aces. Okay. So next time when you're raising, we know it's aces only, because usually people will tell me 7-9 suited, 6-8 suited. So then it's like अच्छा ठीक है, maybe ठीक है. If you have to summarize, what is your secret sauce, or what is helping you winning? Like, if you can do it very in short, what is your reason why you think you're winning?
Mindset.
Yeah.
A good mindset.
Okay. One thing you don't like about the Indian poker scene?
What I don't like about it, like people should take it more seriously, like because it has good potential. So if people take
Okay.
it a little bit serious with poker, then they can be good in poker.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay. Why Bazi? Because from what I know is that's the only website you play cash games on. So what is the reason why Bazi, and what is it that you like about them?
Actually, I somehow I like the platform of Bazi. So when I started playing live first time, I was playing in Majestic Pride. So there the poker Bazi is there, and then when I shifted to online, then also I shifted
Makes sense.
to Bazi only. And I really felt so much support from them. And I always got very good, support system from Poker Bazi and team, like live and online both. So I have an online support system for PokerBazi, the people who supports me in everything. Whenever I need something, I can reach to somebody,
Right.
Even live same. So it's actually, and I don't have any
Bad experience there. So
Yes.
maybe you must be waiting for the desktop application to come. It's going to be a new one. It's yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you, I've seen a sneak peek of it, so it's going to be out soon.
Good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I think if you're a regular player, I'm going to tell you that. But okay. So yeah, that's pretty much all about it. Everything that I wanted to cover in this particular thing. My takeaways will have to be the fact that there is a women's academy coming up, guys. So whoever wants to reach out has to reach out Pooja and talk to her. Second is the importance of, I've seen that in this entire conversation, you have not, it's been very stable. So it's somewhere also related to, I think, what you've done with your entire Osho, this thing as well, because the excitement levels that probably that I'm showing, I'm seeing that you're more stable and more, so that is probably a reason why, which affects your mindset, is what I believe, is if that is correct, right? Do you agree to that?
I totally agree, because to have anything in life, you need a stability, So if you are focused, you are stable, and things has to come to you.
Yeah. So I think those have been like, so there's patience, there is amazing. This is something which I'm going to be as a major takeaway here. So thank you, Pooja. Thank you so much for actually agreeing for this and being a part of it. And I hope it has impact the thing that which we actually thought that it will create. So thank you so much. And hopefully we'll have one more once you reach 100, 200, 250, 500. We'll probably do another kind of podcast, and that'll be even more exciting. Yeah. Done. Thank you so much, Pooja. Thank you.
Thank you, Parth. Thank you so much.
Thank you.